AI-generated cover songs are incredibly trending at the moment. In this video, I'm going to go pretty in-depth on this topic. I'm going to take you through the entire workflow to create high-quality, studio-quality cover songs, just like the ones you're seeing here on YouTube, getting millions of views. But first, I want to show you something that I think is really crazy. If we do a search on YouTube for 1950s soul, which is currently a very trending genre within the AI music generation niche, whatever, we're seeing these videos getting millions of views being posted just a month ago. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at some of these channels right here, I just find this stuff very interesting. That's why I'm showing you this. Let's take a look at this first one with this popular Eminem video, which you've probably seen pop up in your feed by now. This channel is sitting at 60,000 subscribers at this point. They've uploaded 23 videos, all right? And their very first video was posted just a month ago, as we can see here. Not only that, I have some extra data here as well, which is provided by vidIQ. I'll put a link to that in the description if you're interested in stuff like this. Their estimated monthly earnings are around $4,000. This can be less, this can be higher. The point is they're making an absolute killing, uploading cover songs that are completely AI generated, that is possible to do in a minimum amount of time. You can obviously put as much time in it as you want, but by the end of the video, you're going to realize that by doing a few simple things, you can make very high quality songs, exactly like these ones getting millions of views. This channel right here, another example, sitting at 185,000 subscribers. Their estimated earnings around $11,000 and 7 uploads a week. Let's take a look at their oldest video here. Was posted just 2 months ago, was their first upload and possibly the time their channel was created as well. So the fact is right now, YouTube is allowing these channels to monetize, to basically post these cover songs using original lyrics. This is kind of a gray area, and towards the end of the video, I'm going to share my personal view on this, how I think it will evolve, and just look at the data that we have available right now. But I'm going to save that for the end. All I want to say now is it's completely up to you if you want to experiment with this stuff. It's very trending right now, but do this stuff at your own risk. I'm not telling anyone you should do it. Let's make that clear from the beginning. All right, without further ado, I'm going to take you through my workflow. I'm going to show you the tools that I use, and yeah, let's dive in. Let's make this a bit more fun at the same time. I'm going to let the AI choose a song for us. So I've prompted it this, you can take a look and read this. I chose a 24 to 35-year-old audience here because, well, most of my videos are being watched by people within that age range. So let me enter and see what ChatGPT comes up with here. And it suggests Mr Brightside by The Killers. I know that song, I really like that song. And turn it into a deep house remix. This is going to be very interesting to say the least. I have no idea what I'm going to end up with. But yeah, let's get started with this song. And right now I'm going to take you through the tool to do this with. And the tool we will be using to create our cover songs is called Top Medi AI. What's great about this tool, and this is not an advertisement, it's just facts, they offer so many different things. They are pretty much an all-in-one solution for image generation, video generation, text-to-speech, pretty much anything you can think of. This tool also has all of the most current and best models that we can use all within one platform. Rather than having to create accounts on all of these different tools, they offer pretty much an all-in-one solution for this. I will be using on the AI music generator. I will put a link in the description and it will take you directly to this page right here. We are able to try this out completely for free. You get daily credits to play around with, and that allows you to create a couple of songs completely for free, which is nice. Right now I'm at the interface of the tool, and as you can see, this might look very familiar. If you have experience with Suno or with AI music generation, then what you need to know is that this is actually Suno. They are using Suno's API, which is great because Suno is obviously the highest quality music generator that's currently out there. What's even better is that they don't have the same restrictions as Suno does. As of this moment, I'm sure that might change in the future, I don't know, but right now we are able to create songs with copyrighted lyrics using this tool. Again, I'm not saying you should, but you could with this tool. The interface, if you're, the entire workflow is the same as it is with Suno. I'm going to assume that you have no experience when it comes to AI music generation. So I'm going to take you over the interface and I'm going to take you through it step by step. First though, I'm going to take you to another tool right now, or well, tool platform that I'm going to be using for creating our lyrics. And that is grok.com. This is Elon Musk's ChatGPT, pretty much. Why not ChatGPT? Well, because if I ask ChatGPT to give me the original lyrics for this song, then it will not comply. It doesn't provide us with lyrics. It can't for some reason because they're copyrighted. That's why I'm going to use Grok to do this. I'm going to put this here and tell it to give me the original lyrics as well. And here they are. So what I can do now, and this is the lazy way of doing it, I can go back to our music generation platform right here. I can paste in these lyrics and I can pretty much define a genre. It was deep house. So now I can generate. I'm not going to do that because I have a little bit of a more advanced workflow to do this. I made an entire document, which you will be able to download completely for free. This document is 7 pages long and it contains a lot of instructions for Grok or for whatever AI you want to use this with. Unfortunately, since we're prompting it to use original lyrics, this will not work in ChatGPT, but the workflow is exactly the same. Pretty much what I'm asking right here is to fetch me the exact lyrics of a song, the new target genre, to research it deeply, determine genre-fitting headers that are Suno optimized, to adapt this in a style, a good delivery, all of that, and yeah, to generate me basically the exact things that we need so that we can just easily copy paste this in our AI music generation tool. This document, you will find it in the description. Again, once you download it, this is optional. Obviously, you can just easily prompt Grok to become a Suno expert and try some things out there. I just want to show you, this is an AI channel, I just want to show you a more advanced workflow and teach you something else along the way, besides doing or using copyrighted lyrics to make songs, right? So within Grok, go to create project. Here you define a name for the project. I'm just going to use, I'm going to name this AI covers. And we are able to add a project file to this. Just simply drag and drop the document that I provided you with, if it allows me to do that. Drag and drop it right in here and click done. You will now have one file here, and this particular project will follow the instructions defined within this PDF. Now I can just simply ask Grok to fetch me the lyrics for Mr. Brightside. Mr. Brightside by The Killers, right? And Deep House is the genre that we're targeting. I'm gonna press enter, and right now the AI is doing its magic. So it's giving us the original lyrics formatted in a way that is Suno friendly. This is Suno optimized, or well, the new tool uses Suno. So you can use this template and pretty much use it in whatever way you want. You can ask it to rewrite lyrics as well. You can optimize it any way you want. This is just a template. It's not entirely perfect or entirely optimized. The thing is, we just want to make this as simple as possible, right? What I can do now is copy these lyrics, and it outputs the style as well, exactly the way Suno would like this. We can copy this stuff and we can go back to our music generator tool. So let's take our lyrics right now and copy them and paste them in here. And let's go down to the style as well, copy that, and let's paste that in here. It also gives us the advanced options here. So let's choose male as a singing voice. Let's go down to the advanced settings. Now it gives some suggestions here. I don't recommend you necessarily to follow these. You can experiment with this stuff. These options, you can, the higher you put this value, it says it right there, the wilder the results. Basically the AI is gonna go and do its own thing there. We want to keep this as low as possible. Usually I go for 10 to 15% value here. I'm gonna go for 12 now, something in the middle. Style influence, the higher this value, the more the AI is going to keep in mind the instructions that you've defined right here. I usually like to keep this around 80 to 85%. I sometimes notice that if I take this down a bit more, the result is going to turn out better, because the AI is basically going to use the music that you provided with and make it more fitting to a style it sees fit. But right now we want to really focus on that particular genre, so I'm going to keep this at 85% for now. Right now we can put in a title as well. Let's just go with Brightside, and we can click generate. All right, the AI has finished generating our songs. We end up with two versions. It always gives us two options to choose from, which is great. I've already listened to both of them and they both sound amazing. This can either be a hit or a miss when you do this stuff. But more often than not, I notice that the AI is just, it just blows my mind every single time that I try it. Once again, it provided me with two options that both sound like studio recorded high quality versions in exactly the style and genre that I was hoping for. Before I let you listen to a part of the song, I want to provide you with the download options that we have here. We can download this song in MP3 format. We can just download the instrumentals, the vocals, or a higher quality WAV file. Always choose this one if you want to upload your videos of whatever songs you make to YouTube. Always choose this file, it will be higher quality. We have the option to download subtitles as well that we can sync to our videos and create karaoke style videos. And we have the option to generate a video. I am going to use this option for the first time. I haven't tried it yet, and I will show you what that looks like by playing a part of this very first song that we've generated. Let's have a listen.
Coming out of my cage, and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down, because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep, and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke, and she's taking a drag.
So if you're as amazed by the output quality as I am, then you are starting to realize how fun it's going to be to play around with these tools. Obviously, the creative part of it is to make something that is our own, to add our own style, our own lyrics, and to ultimately generate a song that is ours and not just based on copyrighted material. However, I will, as an experiment for this video right here, and just by providing you with the option to listen to the full song, I will upload this to my music channel that I've dedicated to creating AI generated music. I really like bass heavy music, drum and bass style music, and I've uploaded a couple of songs there. Those songs were created with original lyrics as well and were fine-tuned by me to my liking. They don't contain copyrighted material, so this will be the one and only video that I upload on that channel that will contain copyrighted lyrics. Just to see as well how YouTube will eventually flag this video or what will happen to it. Maybe I'll take it down myself after a few weeks that this video has been uploaded. We'll see, but you can listen to the full songs on that channel. All right. I have now given you pretty much, or I've laid out the entire process of creating these cover songs. And this should give you a pretty good foundation to get started with this tool. Obviously, there's a lot more to it. There's a lot more things you can do. You can, for example, download these songs, upload them to other tools, fine-tune them, extend them. You can use reference audio as well. There's a lot of settings that I haven't really gone over, but just to keep this video as simple as possible, I just wanted to keep it, provide you with a template, make it kind of plug and play. But obviously there are some experts here on YouTube who could explain all of this stuff a lot better than I could. I am not a music producer. I have very few skills when it comes to music. So I'm going to leave that to the experts. But I hope at least this was a good informational video and I've laid out the basics. All right. It's the first time I've shown my face on this channel, but I wanted to make this part of the video like this because otherwise it would just become incredibly boring. I want to share or take this last part of the video and kind of share my personal opinion on this entire AI cover song stuff, and kind of address the elephant in the room at the same time. Because we are using copyrighted lyrics, we're doing something that we know we shouldn't be doing. If we upload our videos on YouTube, we know we are breaching copyright laws, right? These lyrics, and this is something I didn't even consider at first. When I saw all these videos on YouTube, I only saw the numbers. And many of you out there might be thinking the same thing. We're seeing these channels getting millions of views. We're seeing these channels being able to monetize their videos by simply using lyrics, by plugging in a different genre, basically. We've seen how easy it is to do, and they're able to make a lot of money doing so. They're building a huge audience by doing so. The point is, YouTube isn't punishing them, they're doing the exact opposite. They're letting them get away with it and they're being heavily compensated for it. This is wrong, and this is going to change sooner rather than later. I want to make that perfectly clear. I haven't seen any hard evidence yet of these videos being taken down. I can't take a look at the back end of these channels, obviously. But right now, the channels that I've been following, I've just seen them posting more and more videos, and basically their videos, I haven't seen them really been taken down. But this can happen tomorrow, this can happen next week. The moment these record labels and artists are going to see that their lyrics are being used and that a lot of, millions of people are watching their songs just kind of reworked in a different way, that their copyrighted material is being used, they're going to want to have their share of whatever money it is these channels are earning with this. So they have an option or multiple options there. They can file a copyright strike, which essentially means take down the video and you will receive a copyright strike from YouTube because of that. Or they can copyright claim and basically earn whatever money you are or these channels are making from these videos. they can kind of get their share of that, or the full share, basically. That's how I see this evolving. And I think especially now these channels are very young. They're 1 month old. Again, that's why I think this opportunity, why I really jumped on this opportunity straight away. I'm not gonna lie about the fact that I have actually posted a couple of videos, and for even a couple of days I was so much into basically what it comes down to, or where my head was at, is I didn't see a downside. And still to this day, that is kind of how I still see it. But I have decided not to upload any more videos or use copyrighted lyrics to make cover songs and to post them on YouTube. I have my own playlist now. I made a couple of songs that I really enjoy and that I have been listening to by myself, or even shared with a couple of friends, but I will not post them online. I'm going to use them for me personally. And I think if you get started with this stuff, that's the way to go about it. With AI music generation, there's plenty of things you can do without violating any copyright laws. I was here to provide you with the details, with the how-to. However you use it, that's completely up to you. I'm just going to say that I'm not personally going to do this anymore. I think you can't really, I'm not a legal advisor, so take this with a grain of salt. I don't think you're going to get any lawsuits from doing this. I don't think record labels are going to pursue people making these videos, because right now it is a gray area. And I'm going to be honest as well, I didn't even know lyrics were copyrighted until I tried playing around with this stuff on Suno. That's where I got that error, and that's what inspired my previous video. That's where I went to look into other options. But I saw this and was like, oh yeah, that's right. Lyrics are also copyrighted. I used to remember from back in the day when I used to play Call of Duty, I would make montages and I would spend hours editing videos of basically syncing my shots to a beat and picking a good song to do that with. And I would literally spend hours, if not days, editing a video. I would upload it and I would get hit with a copyright strike immediately. YouTube has their systems in place. From the moment you upload a video, you can almost see this happening in real time. They check for copyright material. And if they notice something is off, they will copyright strike you and not allow you to post that video. These channels with just the lyrics, YouTube isn't smart enough to figure this out yet. But again, they have all the technology to figure it out and to just put everything in place. It's gonna happen soon. I'm pretty sure of it. The fact is though, these channels exist. These channels are making money. These channels are getting millions of views, and these channels are building a huge audience. Worst case scenario for them is that their videos get taken down. They get copyright claims or potentially copyright strikes where they lose the ability to monetize their channels. Then again, that's the absolute worst case. Best case is they get a couple of copyright claims, their videos can still exist on their channel, and they start kind of branching out in their own music, because now they have this huge audience that they know are interested in whatever style it is they are posting their videos in, whether that be soul type music, whether that be reggae type music. They now have this huge audience and they can start doing their own stuff. Even if they get demonetized, they would be able to find alternative sources of income for this audience. They can start their own merchandising store. They can start using whatever tools it is they are using to create them, and affiliate links, put those in the description. There are many different options there. So that was where my head was at as well. I didn't see a downside. I wanted to upload as many videos as I could, as fast as I could. And I think there's many people out there who are thinking the exact same thing as I am, or as I was rather. I changed my opinion along the way. I've had some discussions with people as well. I've researched this online, and I've come to realize that this is a very shady way of doing things. So yeah, that's where my head is at. Again, you do you. It's completely up to you how you want to use these cover songs. You can experiment with this stuff. Ultimately, though, I made this video just to give you an introduction into AI music generation in general. And it's up to you to be creative with it. Over the next following weeks or days, I don't really have an upload schedule for this channel. I make videos whenever I feel like it. But I do want to dive a little bit deeper into making album covers as well, and into making music videos. On the channel that I will be sharing with you in the description, on which I will post that video or that song that we've made in this video, I have made a couple of songs and a music video as well. My last video, or my second to last video if the new one gets uploaded, is a music video, and I'm going to show you how you can create something in a similar style and how easy it is to do. Because basically I've edited, or I've made one picture into 3 different animations, and I just used some smart editing tricks in CapCut to make it seem like it's a complete 3 minutes 30 something music video, and it kind of looks nice. I really like it. If you're into drum and bass, go ahead and check it out. So that's that. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please feel free in the comments to share your opinion in the comments as well on how you think this is going to evolve. And yeah, I'd love to see some discussions going on there. Anyway, stay tuned for my next video, and like if you enjoy, and thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers.